And that's kind of like what I tell salespeople, because I train a bunch of salespeople every week. It's like, get good at selling one thing. Then the format and the structure is the same. Rather than learning 20 products, master one, probably the most sellable, probable one that people want. And then when you can sell one thing, you can sell like these pens, these iPhone holders. It doesn't matter because now you have a structure. Same thing with learning like AI. Once you understand the concept of just using ChatGPT and the whole repertoire and the prompting and what its capabilities actually are, no longer are you starting your day at 0 miles an hour. Now you're like 50 miles an hour because you can accomplish so much more and you're delegating it to the computer and the computer is giving it back to you in 7 seconds. Whereas before, that's why we're calling it AI employees, because it's literally doing all your work for you better than
Yeah.
you. And you can talk to it and it'll give it to you in real time. Whereas if you compare it to your employees or even a colleague at work, if you tell them to do a task and then 2 days later, a 1 day task or a 1 hour task is done 2 days later, it might be done wrong. And then you lost
Yeah.
2 days and now you got to redo it and you paid the salary. Nowadays, it's just talk to your computer, use your voice option. It spits out all your work for you. It's written all my Facebook posts for me today, my email content, my responses to my emails. It's writing my scripts. When I was when I was leading up to this podcast, had a couple scripts written for some content I'm going to do. And now I have a choice. Do I want to be a talking head as a human and do the script myself on my blue wall or green screen wall? Or do I want to take a photograph of myself, throw it in my apps, and it just moves my lips as if it's me with my own voice?
Right. Yes. Yeah. Podcast AI, definitely interesting one. Yeah. So, I mean, for me, the overwhelm comes from just being on the move, right? Like I get all this stuff and it's just like, because I've not been sitting in front of a computer for the last 2 weeks, it's organizing the move, the whole family. You then sit down and you see all these emails like, AI employee, the big workshop that Billie Jean was running, and like, oh, I'm feeling like I'm missing, I've missed out on something.
Mhm.
And it just really makes you realize how fast things move. Just bloody 3 weeks, only 3 weeks. And now I'm like, I feel like I'm behind.
It definitely is on the move, and it is crazy. By the way, I'm gonna be day 5 of the AI marathon. So November 29th, or in a couple days, I'm gonna be on there doing talking about voice AI.
Yeah. So for these guys listening, that's already in the past. So just go
Yes.
to YouTube, high level channel, and check it out. You'll find it there. Mate. So that's the overall aspect. Now let's talk about like a practical. The question is, I mean, you've got team and stuff. So I don't assume that you do the day to day anymore. It's more of a management, but maybe maybe you do. With the let's talk about voice AI. Do you implement that a lot at the agency?
Oh yeah, 100%.